I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking. You don't ever talk about my band again. What's this honest brutality shit anyway?
Honest brutality.
Hey, this is Oscar from No Resolve. You're listening to Honest Brutality.
Hey everybody, Camera Rebel here with Honest Brutality, and tonight, we have a full table. I have the whole crew sitting here with me. What's up, guys?
What's going on?
Hey! We all in the house tonight.
Yes, we are. And also, we have the guys from No Resolve on the line. Hey guys, how are you?
What up?
Hi guys.
What's up?
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to sit down and chat with us. So real quick, just for the listening audience, so they can kind of get a little taste of what your voice is and who you are, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
All right, I'm Oscar. I'm the singer of No Resolve.
I'm Derek, the drummer.
Dennis, bass.
Matty, guitar.
Jason, guitar.
Awesome.
There's a whole mess of them in there.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's a little couch, dude. It's a little couch.
You guys are squished in there like sardines. It's awesome.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah.
Y'all look super cozy.
It's adorable.
Consider this a bonding moment, boys.
We got done with our bunks too, and it's like confined, but I guess it's a good way to get used to it.
There you go. So, hey, check it out. I did a post in December on my Facebook page, and you guys came up on my radar. And I don't know if it was one of you that submitted your music to me, but I heard it and was like, oh, heck yeah, these guys are definitely going to get played on the show. And so we kind of started up our relationship back then. Since then, you guys are blowing the hell up. Can you feel it?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We're very fortunate and blessed. You know, I'm not trying to be that cliche answer kind of guy, but we're very lucky and we worked very hard. And yeah, we're excited. And every step forward feels better and better, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, we did an exclusive actually on your song, The Pusher.
Yeah.
When you guys dropped that. And you guys actually just dropped the full-length album, Unity, what was it, like 6 months ago?
Yeah, January. What
is the feedback on that you guys are getting?
I mean, there's a lot of overwhelmingly positive things coming of it. You know, I mean, we just recently did a Loudwire exclusive, and it's just crazy how much press is coming
right
in such a short time, you know, but a lot of it is, like I said, overwhelmingly positive, you know. A lot of comparatives. You know, there's a couple haters here and there, which...
Yeah, fuck them.
Yeah.
You know,
that means you're doing something right.
It makes the world go around.
You know what? You guys, it's pretty impressive to me that we actually did an exclusive and then Loudwire's doing one. So that's really cool, man. I'm really, really stoked for you guys. And I saw that your videos are just pulling down the hundreds of thousands.
It's getting there.
It's ramping up. Yeah, we're real lucky.
We still got a lot of work to do, you know. Can never stop working, never stop trying to achieve the next level.
Right? So you guys got written up with Loudwire. What did Corey Taylor have to say about that?
No comparison. We're not Nickelback. We're fine.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice pull.
You know, we know a couple of the guys in Stone Sour, and they're real cool to us. So
Oh, nice.
Right on.
Happy to be acquainted with those guys for sure.
Right on. Where are we talking to you guys at right now? Are you guys in Michigan right now?
Yeah, we're in our rehearsal spot.
Awesome.
In Detroit?
We're in Rochester.
Okay.
We rehearse in Rochester.
Okay, gotcha. Now you guys get ready to go out on the road here real soon. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, with Pop Evil, correct?
Yep. About 2 weeks out, I think, right? 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Nice.
So,
that's exciting.
Yep, August 3rd it kicks off.
We're excited.
And you guys have played with them before, haven't you?
Yeah, we go, me and Jason go way back with those guys. We've known Lee and Matt and all them for a long time. So there was a band back in the day called Dirty Americans, and they played a lot with them, and we played with Dirty Americans a lot. This is before No Resolve was No Resolve, but
right.
Nevertheless, the music community is real small. So
it looks like you guys have also played with Papa Roach, Hinder, Sick Puppies.
There's a list somewhere that we were keeping. We kind of lost track of it though.
Yeah, you know what? That is a great problem to have.
Yeah, it's nice. Unfortunate,
We've
you
been
know.
real lucky along the way to keep getting asked to come back and play some shows.
A lot of hard work. We sold a lot of tickets back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's like the worst thing ever. You got, typically is 35 tickets? 35 to 50 is the going, I think, to get on a show. They want you to sell 35 to 50. I don't think a lot of fans realize that.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, I remember the first time we ever played with Papa Roach was in 2011, and we sold like 230 tickets. And we broke a record or whatever it was, you know, for Clutch Cargos.
We did the same for Finger 11 too at St. Andrews.
Yeah, there was over 100 or something like that.
We broke the record for ticket sales.
Look at you guys.
Yeah.
Just out there pounding the pavement. That's awesome.
Suckering people in to come see us.
Yeah, on a Tuesday.
So now you guys did your exclusive with Loudwire, and it was your video, Love Me to Death.
Yep.
How did that come about? Did they reach out to you, or?
That's through our manager and through our promotional company, which is pushing our radio. We have a radio campaign right now with Landshark, and it's kind of just all the working, you know, functions coming together and teaming up, you know, and trying to make it successful. So.
Right, absolutely. And so on the video, Love Me to Death, that's a pretty sick video, dude.
Thank you.
And you got some hottie McHottie swarming. That's awesome. So who came up with the video idea?
That was kind of a combination of all of us. It's mostly Bryson, the director. You know, he came up with the concept, and you know, we would make little tweaks. All of us would put our words in. We kind of do that with everything that we do as a group. We make group decisions, all of us. You know, whether it's songwriting or, you know, spending decisions or whatever it is. We try to involve all of us. We all have an equal say.
That's awesome.
All right, so I have a really important question because I see the bass player back there not saying much. And I just have to breach this question because we talk to a lot of bands. And the number one member of the band who seems to get shit on all the time is the bass player. So
Look at him nodding.
So and this question is specifically to him. Be honest. Do they abuse you?
Shut up.
He's not allowed. We'll whisper in our ear and we'll answer.
Ask Oscar, he'll answer.
Oh my gosh.
We love Dennis. He's a good guy.
He's our peen.
You better love your bass player. He's more important than you think.
He's keeping you in the damn pocket, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
We have him turned up.
That's awesome. What?
Is it okay to respond, guys? Yeah, all right.
So now you guys are fixing to go out on tour here. What are you taking? You guys have a van or you got a tour bus? What are you doing?
We have a Class A motorhome. It's an old one. So it's like a bus. I guess it's
I
a
thought you were
bus,
gonna say
right?
Class A, like
Class
it's like
A.
When
It's
Classy
old enough.
girl.
Oh, we got a really good deal on it. So we're not ones to sleep in like a van. We need like, you know, an RV. And I guess right now at the point we are, a lot of bands have, you know, the labels dipping in their pocket, and we're self-funded, but we're also making a little bit of money right now too. So
Good.
I think we're able to kind of afford to have a bus and not a van, you know. So that feels good.
Yeah. So what'd you name her?
honestly,
Not that's not the break wind.
yeah,
the
yeah.
break not fucking happening, man.
Oh, so it's up for debate.
God, the last one was the Dirty Bird, and now they're trying to make that. I like the Dirty Bird. That's a good name. Breakwind sucks.
This is a Southwind motorhome. We're gonna rename.
Southwind.
We're gonna take South.
Oh,
off
the
and
break wind.
It's gonna be the Breakwind.
I was like, what do they say? Break wind? What?
It's gonna be the Breakwind Express.
Let me guess. Dennis picked that name.
Dennis did pick that name.
God, I fucking hate that name.
Oh my god. Y'all have to Rochambeau it.
Let's go back just a little bit here. You were just talking about being self-funded and the labels dipping in, and we've seen a progression in the modern music industry. It's an evolving, changing thing right now, and a lot of bands are DIY, and a lot of bands are getting on labels for distribution only. And I'm kind of curious as to what your take is on the state of the music industry right now and where you hope to be as far as labels, distribution, things like that in the near future.
I think we're all, you know, open to the idea of, you know, a label as long as it's mutually beneficial. You know, I mean, there's a lot of legwork to get to the point that we're at, but I mean, there's also a lot of legwork to be done to where we want to be. So that's an ever-changing question and ever-changing answer because it changes from day to day depending on what we need or what we want to accomplish.
I think it's really important that a band looks at a label like a partnership anymore, not like a business decision where they kind of absolutely retain and own intellectual property. Rather, it's a shared venture. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a great way to look at it.
Now, you guys formed in 2009.
Sort of. It was mostly 2011 that we really became a band. That was when Dennis came in and we had like our first sort of show. Jason and I had been playing together a long time. He bothered me for weeks to get in a band with me. So
the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
It just happened. It was, I don't really consider it, really getting together until, the mentalities were together and everybody was on the same page. And we got lucky with Matty recently. He joined about a year and a half ago now? Something like that? 2 years? 2 years. What? That's crazy.
That means you're 2 years older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A badass 2 years.
So you're kind of saying the bass player made the band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
He's some sneaky ass.
But did you see how smug his face? He was so smug.
Hey, man.
Smug.
I judge most bands by their bass player, and most bass players deserve to be smug. That's my take on it.
I think we've been looking at these guys all wrong. I think Dennis is pulling the strings here in the background. What's going on?
That's why he's so quiet. He knows he's in control.
Right.
All right, guys, I'd like to take a second to talk about your overall sound and the direction that you're headed with it. The songs that I'm hearing, everything I've heard comes out super polished, and it's that heavy melodic thing that you got going on. When you wrote these songs, was that something you set out to do, or did it sort of just organically grow that way, for one? And for two, was a lot of that post-production, or was that something you really strived to do on the front side?
Yes, completely. We wanted that sound.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay,
right. We never. I'm stepping in here. We never stopped until we were all happy. That's what we took away from this album the most, because everybody had their own input. We all put everyone's input into the record, and we never just said, "Yeah, that's good enough." We kept going back, rewriting and rewriting. And rewriting, and then everybody's happy until everybody's happy. Even with the revisions on our mix, when we're getting our mixes back, we all had our fair chance to put on our notes and our ideas, and we all made sure that everyone was 100% happy with each song when we were done, because this is ours. Like we have to hopefully play this for a very long time. So we wanted to make sure it was exactly what we intended it to be from the very get-go. And of course, songs evolve in time while we're in the studio and in recording and mixing and everything else. But we did make sure that everybody gave the final thumbs up and we were all done and we all had our equal say in it. And overall, the product, I think, shines because of that. We're all very, very happy with the outcome and we love it.
Yeah, I like that.
Initially, we set the bar really high because we went to Atlanta. We wrote with this guy, Johnny Andrews. And he's written he just wrote the Starset record, and he wrote I Am Machine for 3 Days Grace, The Hailstorm, and All That Remains, a ton of bands. There's just plaques all over his house. But we co-wrote these couple songs with him, and it's like we came back like, okay, well that's the level we got to hit from here on out.
Okay.
So we wrote like 30 songs and then cut it down to the best 10.
That's a pretty smart move. Did you seek him out? How did that work?
We're good friends with the guys in Wilson, and they worked with him, and it just kind of came through, word of mouth.
It was a great comment that you made about playing these songs hopefully for a long time, because 20, 30 years from now you could be completely burned out and pissed off that you have to play that song because it's a hit, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good problem to have. Who in the band? Who's the producer? Who's the guy? Who's the guy that's always like, no, let's try this. No, let's try that. Who's the guy?
We all are.
I think honestly, we all are, yeah.
I think even coming in the band, it was like one of the things that was super appealing about No Resolve was everybody had an equal say.
I love that.
So as soon as I came in, it wasn't like there's always usually one or two guys that have that thing that's like super controlling, and they're, if they're certain about something, that's just the way it is. But there's been times to where any of us, we've said something and the only thing that somebody's been upset about is because they're so passionate about an idea, And if that's happening, we usually, we try to meet a middle ground somewhere.
Cool. On this same note of hopefully playing for a very long time, is there a song you guys have been playing for a long time? You're like, let's just take that one out. That's enough. I don't want to hear it again. I'm sick of it.
Yeah, we just took "Get Me Out" of our set list.
Yeah, we asked the most popular song on YouTube
and Spotify.
Yeah.
Not for sales though.
We'll probably bring it back.
It's going to be an encore song, whether or not you like it. Just watch.
Now, is that the one that I saw had like 15 million views or something like that?
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh God, why would you want to play that?
It's had its time though. I mean, it's had past 4.5 years ago it came out. So, I mean, it's had time to rack up that amount. And we got a couple songs now that are doing really well, like "Love Me to Death" and "What You Deserve" are really racking it up too.
They're good songs. They are great songs, by the way. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I get it. I mean, I have a little fun with you, but I get it. We talk to bands all the time, and a lot of bands have been around for a long time, and they go through the same thing. You think Ozzy enjoys singing "Paranoid" every night? I mean, you get to that point in a band. I mean, the thing is, if you write a classic, you got to play that classic forever, and I think that's what you're getting at here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I certainly hope that I'm at the point where I'm doing that. God, I hate singing this song, and there's 1,000 people in front of me.
Yeah, there's the 10,000 people are singing it back.
Yeah, right. That's all.
That'll never get old.
Let's have those fuckers sing it.
Yeah, that's where you do the hold the mic thing, right? You just
exactly.
Right.
Yeah, wave them on. Perfect.
I got an example of this. I've seen, and I'm not a huge fan of these guys, but my boss used to be, and he would take me to see Blue Oyster Cult, and you could see it in their eyes when they had to play Godzilla that they just hated it. But they played it, and they did so many different... I saw them like 10 times, and every time they did a different variation on the song because they were so fucking bored of playing that goddamn song. It's 3 goddamn awesome chords they've been singing for 45 years. Let's let it go, boys. Let's let it go.
Yeah, but the people demand it.
They do. That's what everybody goes wild over.
I kind of like that. It's like an intimate thing, If you're at that concert, you get to see it only. You're like... I saw it that way, and it wasn't played that way again. That's kind of cool.
Well, and that's a kind of a cool thing that's going on right now in the music industry that we're kind of finding very interesting is that you have a model of the average consumer that hits the big charts. And I'm not dissing on hip hop or pop or country, but those people don't care for anything but what they already know and they're comfortable with. So the rock and metal audience is kind of interesting because they're always hungry for what's new. How do you guys feel like when you take the stage? Do you feel like you're received really well if you're in an audience that doesn't know you that well?
Yeah.
Yep. We worked really hard on that, and I think that comes with presence. It's got to be presence. A lot of bands want to kind of sit around and just and it's like you can't do that.
Yeah, walk through the set.
Yeah, and it's like, the way we look at it is these people come and, they work their ass off all week, right? And they come spend their Friday night with you. Their precious Friday or Saturday night or Thursday night, whatever it is. That's like their time off. They chose their free time, which, you don't get that much of, to come and spend it with. You got to really earn that with people,
Amen.
Love it. Kudos to you.
That resonates with us.
In that same vein, I never understand musicians who just want to walk through their set, because if you've ever been in a band, your whole goal is to be playing in front of a huge crowd of people live on stage. So then why do those people want to get up on stage and just give a lackluster performance? Like, oh yeah, here we are and we're going to suck. Like, why? Yeah. What gets into a band's head that makes them, when it's their whole dream the whole time of every band, what gets in their head that makes them do that?
No idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we've come a long way in that short amount of time as far as the stage presence thing goes. And it just feels so much better to give.
You also got to fight for it too. It's not like the crowd's just. You don't just walk in and everybody. If it's somebody else's crowd, they don't just know who you are. You have to earn it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You have to like. I always felt like if it's almost like if we jump out of our shell, it makes it okay for them to do it. So if you're like, interacting with the people in the front row, they feel almost awkward to not react back to you. You know what I mean?
And we've worked hard on setting our set list up in a certain way that will grab the audience's attention right off the bat, and then we hope to keep it there with our live presence. And yeah, it's evolving as well. Like our live show, we're constantly trying to add little things and polish up a little bit here and there, and we're all trying to better that live show just to keep that audience's attention as much as we can.
Hell yeah.
I've seen your guys' videos. Your stage presence is amazing. It's like off the hook. And I definitely look forward to the day when I get to see you guys live, because I know that that's definitely going to happen. And speaking of which, you guys have definitely come a long way musically from your EPA New Beginning. I know that bands, they create their music and they keep going forward, and then you just find that perfect spot, right? Where you're feeling comfortable and where everything just clicks and it's like, okay, yes, this is what we're meant to do. And I think that you guys have gotten it. You're there.
Thank you. We appreciate that so much.
Yeah, especially with the music and now our lineup. We are all best friends anyway, so it makes it even easier to get out there and do what we love to do. So as
far as that same page thing, I mean, this is the book that I've wanted my whole life for the band.
Beautiful.
So
that's where the title comes from.
That is badass. Oh, really? That's where the title comes from.
Yeah, that's how we.
Yeah, literally. We
had the album named something else, and we all kind of liked it. It felt like it was going to stick, and then we were actually sitting in this room talking about it one night, and that word popped out, and everyone's like, "Yeah,
it's like
that
unified,
works." Let's do it. That means something. It actually means something, and that's our album art. That comes into play too. The mixing of the colors, the blending the green and the blue, and becoming one and unity, and that was us. That was our lineup change. That was that album. It was a giant turning point in Noah Resolve's career path. We are where we want to be. We feel like we're on the, as Oscar said before, we feel like we're on the trail, on the base of the mountain, and we're looking up.
Yeah.
And we're about to. We want to keep climbing. So that's where we're at right now in the pathway, I guess.
Yeah, we're still on the path.
Yeah.
We got a way to go.
Yeah,
but we've got a wind to take us the rest of the way.
There you go. Well, you guys are proving that with this full-length album, Unity. Definitely proving that. So,
thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys have everything going for you. In the course of this conversation, I've heard you talk about people working hard for their money and having to spend it, and you want to give them a show. I've heard about your dedication. I've heard about your polish, and I've seen it myself. I know for a fact that when you were first talking to us back in December, that I thought what you had was great then. And then the next thing I know, I started to see your campaigns and the work that you were putting in, the money you were putting in for the artwork and the videos and the promotion. And I know you guys are working your asses off for this thing. So kudos to you guys. And just, you know what? Stay the course, guys. Stay the course.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we believe in it. It's easier to put our money into it and our time and our effort when we believe in something, and we all love this. So this is our album. This is our baby. We want to just share it with everybody, as many people as we possibly can.
Let's dive a little deeper here. I want to know about every single one of you individually. So tell me about you, let's say freshman year. Go round table and tell me who you are, what you were into.
Uh-oh.
Look at all the laughs. I love it.
Yeah. Freshman year?
Shit,
freshman year, I was fucking 5 foot nothing, 90
not
pounds.
In freshman year, right? Like when you
she
get
said
up,
freshman year.
Freshman year.
Talk about yourself and right.
I thought we were talking about high school.
Like you know,
not
me
even
too,
high school.
Jason?
Yeah, high school.
Yeah, I was
like
wearing
in freshman year.
Like.
Oh, I misunderstood you. I thought it was like the first day of school, freshman year. Like, hi, my name is Jason.
No.
Drive up a GT.
You said the Beretta.
Beretta, yeah.
God, you like vehicles with the letter B.
We're back to that.
That's awesome.
Break wind.
Super.
But yeah,
I hate the
fucking.
brake one.
So I was hardcore prep in freshman year.
Really? Were you?
Yeah, still listen to rock, but yep. Wore my Abercrombie fish, my K-Swiss, and my seashell necklaces.
Nice, dude. You are
I was preppy too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
a little bit.
So let
But
me
I
ask,
listened to Incubus. I played soccer and I was preppy.
so
scary.
let me ask you to this. Your freshman year, you're preppies, and you see metalheads walking down the hall. What do you do?
Douchebags.
Really?
I didn't think that, man. I liked everybody, to be honest. I was cool with everybody, but
I hung out with the sports kids, so
That is
I was a choir.
I was the asshole.
that is so awesome.
Okay.
That is so awesome.
I was a choir, so I was trying to sing Red Hot Chili Peppers and Incubus every day.
That's beautiful. So what else, you guys? They're in the back. Let's go.
Go ahead, Matty.
Yeah.
I was pretty much the same.
Yeah,
I was
freshman year was like 3 years ago.
a dirtier version of myself. Like over the time, these guys have taught me to do the hair up and try to be a little more fancy pantsy.
Brand.
But I was more of all about exactly brand.
Branding.
I was more about like Pantera and all that kind of stuff, and I just wanted to be a metalhead or whatever.
So you were the guy that they were calling a douchebag.
I didn't say that. I was cool with it.
Okay, next.
Yeah, I'm just kind of middle of the road myself
Okay,
as
next.
far as everything. I got along with everybody, and I've actually had people say, I should hate you, but I can't.
I get that every day.
That's awesome. Okay, who do we have left?
Jay, you were preppy, right? Well, long hair though.
Yeah, but I listened to rap music. That's all I used to listen to was rap music. Eazy-E and Snoop and Dre and
That was
Master
me.
P, all that. Like, I didn't play guitar. I didn't do anything. I was just listening to rap music and playing basketball and
Being muscular.
not then, man.
I've seen
I was
pictures
like
of him.
100.
It was like
I was like 105 pounds.
That's so weird. He just said that right now.
Well, I mean, come on.
God, Jason, so muscular.
You're ripped like a Greek god.
All right, so
Maddie's
forgive me.
known for saying that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and he wants to
out of
share a bump
nowhere.
with me too. I'm excited.
Oh God.
My freshman year, man, I was rap music and some
Systems.
sports. Yeah, systems. I was huge into the bass game, so
I'm going to kind of keep it on the high school track here. I heard somebody mention choir. First off, I want to know if anybody else took any music classes, band, guitar, or whatever. Did anybody else take any music classes in high school?
I took a few lessons here and there.
You were in band, weren't you?
Yeah, 5th grade, and I quit because I didn't want to read music. I want to do my own thing.
Wow.
It's funny that like most of the theory part of guitar I've learned from, there's this guy named, he's probably gonna kill me if he hears this, but there's this guy named Rich, and we just get together and I'd give him a few beers and he would teach me like all the scales and everything. And it's crazy that, a year of lessons didn't even compare to, 3 weeks of drunk nights with this guy named Rich.
No, actually, that makes sense. You were connecting.
Yeah, definitely.
That kind of leads into my next question. Any of you have sat under either a music tutor or had a band or choir teacher know how insane music teachers can be of any category. So I want to hear, what's your craziest story with a music, choir, guitar, whatever teacher?
I just played poker tournament with my choir teacher last night.
That's awesome.
I'm not kidding. I really did. And he was talking at the table. He was all proud. So, and then I saw him at a gig, and he handed me a beer, and I swear I like teared up a little bit. 'Cause it's really important to me what he thinks.
Yeah, I like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
pretty
awesome.
I didn't even know he was there. I looked down and he was holding a beer. I was like, oh my God. In a crowd of 500 people.
That's awesome, man.
So now I know that you guys just recently dropped your full-length album, Unity. How soon before you guys are looking to write more music and get another one out there?
we're actually talking about that tonight.
Yeah, we definitely want to do another single soon. I mean, we got this campaign going for Love Me to Death, so that's gonna be the main focus for the next few months. That and touring, and we got another couple. We've already done another couple videos, music videos. We're gonna release them when the time is right. So
for what songs?
We did the music videos for What You Deserve and Dancing with Your Ghost.
Nice. Yeah, you'll have to keep us informed on when you guys drop those.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you guys think of male rompers?
No rompers?
The preppy guy laughs.
I have a romper.
With your mankini.
What are you talking about?
Oscar, do you own him?
The worst one to wear a romper in the band. He picks me. That'd be the worst sight. Derek would look good in a romper, not me.
Right. I think that he probably has one hanging up in his closet. Look at him laughing over there.
I think they've got a trap door.
You have to get naked to poop. That's a good one. You could just slide one butt cheek thing to the side.
I think they're stretchy pants too. If you got good aim, you could just.
Yeah, but you can't wear boxers.
Says who?
Bikini.
You can wear stretchy ones.
Well, don't wear a white one in case you forget to wipe.
Why are we talking like we're actually going to fucking wear rompers? We're not going to wear rompers.
What happened?
You see
That is so awesome.
Yeah.
You see what she did there?
You don't think you guys would get some press if you did that on stage? Come on, you pussies.
Oh my
man up.
God! Could you imagine?
Just him, man.
Can you imagine the whole band doing a video?
Bad visual.
Yeah.
Bad visual.
Like an extra small.
What's that gun?
I'm telling you right now, that's 100 million views.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know if it's worth it.
If it's an extra small, can you say moose knuckle?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see it.
Got awful quiet. It got quiet.
I got a visual in my head right now. It's bad.
Oh my gosh.
Multi-directional camel toe.
Multi-directional.
Lumpy camel toe.
Awesome.
Oh my God.
You guys are fun. Thank
I'm getting a visual now too.
Yeah, that's gross. You guys did it.
What's this you guys shit? That was her.
No. When you do your full on-stage romper thing, you just say, Honest Brutality told us we had to do this.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah, why would they know?
My lumpy mess. It's gross.
It's like a car wreck.
If you could go back and let's say when you're, I don't know, your 7-year-old self, and you could go back and talk to your 7-year-old self, what advice would you give yourself?
Take guitar lessons.
You know, it's funny. I'm going to answer that, but you're describing the literal theme of our song, "Change It All."
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That is the exact what that song is about.
Take vocal lessons and guitar lessons from me.
Yeah.
Start earlier. Yeah.
I would have told myself, look up all these guys.
That's super cool.
Oh.
Well, Matt would have still been in diapers. Would have been a little hard.
I'd talk to his mom.
Yeah. You're going to have a baby in this year.
This guy's going to fucking shred.
That's like some Terminator shit, dude. You give birth to a guitar player.
He's going to have a majestic beard and awesome hair.
Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you wanted to?
I think you guys pretty much covered it, you know?
Yeah, we got it covered. Break wind, Oscar and a romper. We're good. I think we covered all the bases.
My 2 least favorite things this whole time, you just bunched them together, you know, right at the end.
That's beautiful.
Oscar, I love you too.
Thanks, man.
Now you got the theme for a new song, Moose Knuckle Punch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We do got to thank you to our endorsers, though.
Yes.
Lovers Lunatics, love them. Check them out. Spawn Drums, who I endorse, sound amazing. And then these beautiful lads over here, they got the GHS strings.
Boomers.
Nice.
That's right.
How does a listening audience reach out, get in touch with you, find out where you're playing, talk to you, book you, buy your music?
All that is on noresolveofficial.com. I mean, you can find it elsewhere, but I mean, all of our links for everything is on noresolveofficial.com.
And I got to say, it's actually a beautiful website.
Thank you so much.
Hey, guys, you've been amazing guests. Thanks so much for hanging out with Honest Brutality, man. We really appreciate you.
No, thanks for having us on a lot. Thank you.
This has been another episode of Honest Brutality. Thank you so much for tuning in. Whatever podcast directory you're listening to us on, there's a couple things you can do that really help us out. They are
rate, review, and subscribe.
That's right. You can also check out all things Honest Brutality on honestbrutality.com.
Mm-hmm.
You can also find us on all of our socials, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter. You can call us.
Yeah, 530-962-0411.
In the meantime, be good people, take care of one another, and most importantly,
stay metal!
Stay metal.
Hey, this is Oscar from No Resolve, and you're listening to Love Me to Death on Honest Brutality.
You are the cell that keeps me caged. You are the wrath that feeds my rage. The moment of doubt in all my faith, the reason to stay. Drawing me in with every breath, leading with hands around my neck. Whatever you want is what I get. Don't ever forget, 'cause no one can break